Well, good evening, guys and gals. This is Maya's Adventures checking in with you. Sorry we haven't actually done any videos since the last one. Had quite a lot going on. Do have 5 kids. If you know, you know. But we thought tonight we'll do something a little bit different. Now, we are planning on trying to do another Randonautica for you a bit later. But I just fancy a little bit of a creepy night, a bit of excitement. So tonight we are going to do a walk through the local cemetery. Now, there is quite a few stories and urban legends and all that with regards to the cemetery, which we'll go through a little bit as we reach our destination. As you can see at the moment, we are just walking through the park, which we need to access the graveyard itself. Now, it is a very, very old graveyard, been around for years and years and years, and unfortunately some of the graves are actually quite damaged, which is quite heartbreaking really, considering at some point they were someone's loved ones. There is also a few stories flying around about the ghost of the White Lady. Now, there is a White Lady statue in this graveyard, and apparently when she was younger, she had a 3-month-old baby, I think it were, and someone stole her baby, and when they found the baby, apparently the baby was dead and she couldn't cope with it, and I think, you know, she kind of ended her life, if you will. And then she was supposed to come back as a ghost, and she goes round haunting the graveyard, walking around trying to find her stolen baby. Now, it probably is just a load of hocus pocus, but we just thought, as you can hear, we've got a lovely bird in the trees there. We will have a look around, we'll see if we can find this White Lady statue, and we'll go from there. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not a big fan of walking in graveyards. I am a little bit of a sap when it comes to stuff like this. It's like if I watch a horror film at home, you know, I'm behind a cushion, I scare myself, I have to turn it off, you know, I end up like literally papping my pants. So this is going to be interesting. But as you can see, we have just entered into the graveyard now, so I'm going to stop talking and we'll take a little walk around and see if we can find this White Lady statue. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I just fell over my own footing. Just trying not to step on anyone's graves. I really don't fancy anyone following me home tonight of the spirit nature. As I said before, guys, unfortunately a lot of the graves up in this cemetery are very much damaged and very overgrown and run down. There is a few that are knocked down here. It does break my heart because they were someone's loved ones at one time, but they are very old, these graves. I'll see if I can see the date on some of these. Not sure if I will be able to, but let's have a look. Sugar, there's a hole. Yeah, so you can see here there, this one is 15th, I can't quite see the month, but 1929. So as you can see, they are very old graves, but there is a newer part, I believe, to this cemetery, as well as there is like a part that's in remembrance of the people that died at war, to soldiers. So hopefully we will come across them. But as you can see here, there is one that's slightly newer, still quite old, 1950, but it's definitely been maintained a lot better. Hi guys, just just to let you know that we have seen a couple of these now. I will show you, but obviously it's not just old graves of older people that have been lost. Obviously, as you're aware, and it's a very big high subject, you've probably all heard of Baby Loss Awareness Week, where unfortunately some people have had a stillbirth, a miscarriage, and the baby's been ill and they've lost a baby, and they are very, very respective of that up here. And as I've just spotted here, somebody has left this lovely hand painted rock, which is just mentioning Baby Loss Awareness Week, River. So I'm presuming River, age 9, has lost her life. So let's all just take a moment just to pay respects to little River. Okay guys, so I think we have located the White Lady. So I am going to take you up now. I'm not going to lie, all these trees and stuff are scaring me a little bit. You can comment that I am a soft ass or a sap if you want. I will not take offence, because I will be the first to admit that this really is out of my comfort zone. But, you know, it's entertainment. Oh, yeah, I can see her over there. So I'm just going to carefully work my way through these graves, making sure not to stand on any. And we'll see what it says. Just for the record, if anyone does see any ghosts, any spirits or anything floating around behind me or near me, please don't tell me until you know I'm not here, because I will have an absolute. He wants is very much his choice. So that is Brody Bear Adventures. So if you're a big fan of YouTube and you do like what you're seeing today, then I would very much appreciate if you would like to check out my 10-year-old son's channel, which is Brody Bear Adventures. So much appreciate that. But I am going to now try and find the War Memorial Garden, because I do believe there is a War Memorial one in here. I do always like to pay my respects to the people who fought in the war for our country. So when I find them, I will bring you back. I have just found this. This does look like a new porch that's been built. I can't say that I've ever seen this before, but I will just go around and show you it. It's very, very nicely done. Over 9,000 Darriners went to war and over 1,300 did not return. All 70 of them are buried in this cemetery. So, as previously said, there is a war memorial cemetery in here, but I'm not sure if this is completely in regards to that, as it does have here one, the Spanish flu, 1918 to 1919. So I'm presuming some of these are in memory to the Spanish flu, but these look like they are war type ones with the weapons, grenades, outfits. But look at the detail that's gone into these. Aren't they absolutely lovely and well maintained? I'm not going to stand here too long and go through every single one because I don't want to bore you. But yeah, look, conditions in the trenches. So as you can see, these are all war based. God rest their souls. Definitely wasn't a very easy life for them, and we should all just take a minute to be grateful for what these people went through for our country. Speaking of army, my son, the Brody Bear Adventures, as I did mention to you before about subscribing and liking his channel, he actually himself does break my heart a little bit because it scares me, but he does want to go in the RAF. He's already told me. He's just turned 10 now, so he is planning on joining the Sea Cadets in the next few months when they're doing recruitment. But yeah, my son Brody Bear, he does want to join the RAF when he's older, and I'm so proud of him taking up that challenge and wanting to do that. He wants to fight and protect this country. So what more could a mum ask for? I've obviously done something right with him, but again, this is our the Maya's Adventures channel, but if you do want to take a moment to check out my son's channel, Brody Bear Adventures, I would very much appreciate that. So as you can see, we are to a slightly newer part of the cemetery now. As you can see the difference, these graves, I'm not going to get too close to them, as some of them probably are quite recent and out of respect. But as you can see, they are a bit better maintained and in a nicer area. Some lovely gravestones. Oh, there's one down here that's like a little boy statue, but as you can see, they are very nice, but out of respect, I'm not going to go up close and personal to them ones, if you understand. But I am just going to show you this one down here because I think it's absolutely adorable. Oh, there's another over there, a little girl. But let's have a look at this one here. I do remember this one actually, so this one has been here quite a while. I think I remember this one from when I was a little girl, and we're going back a long time. I'm not going to embarrass myself with my age, but yeah, look at that, beautiful. And we do have another one down here which looks like a little angel girl. I'll just have a quick look. Again, unfortunately, it does look like some of these graves have gotten damaged, which is probably over time, bad weather. I know we do certainly get some bad weather these days in the winter. Honestly, at one point I thought my blooming roof were going to blow off my house with some of them winds we were having in the winter. Luckily, I think I just lost a couple of tiles which we had to get put back on. But yeah, there we go. How beautiful is that? Right, well, we're probably going to start making our way out of the cemetery now. I think walking around now has been long enough, and if anyone is watching us, they're probably going to think, my God, look at them two weirdos hanging around in a cemetery. So I will bring you back once we're out of the cemetery and we are looking at possibly doing some randonautica. This all will be this evening. And if you would please like and subscribe for me, I would really, really appreciate it. I do want to make a go of this. I do want to go on many adventures, not always in graveyards, you know. I'm not some dark, troubled person. I am a very, very nice person, and I just want to just do something to entertain myself and yourselves. So please, 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 it would mean so much if you would like and subscribe. Doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and I know this is only my second video, but I will promise you, if I do start getting some likes and subscribes, I will make more of an effort, kids pending, in coming out and doing a lot more of this with you, but different locations, different areas, different situations. And if I get enough likes and subscribes, I might even do a joint one with my son, Brody Bear Adventures. Don't forget, guys, to check out his channel. That's Brody Bear Adventures, my 10-year-old son, and we might do one together. Thank you. The little book there is supposed to open like she's praying. At, I don't know if it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. Like I said, these are stories from when I was a kid. It were enough to scare me, trust me and my friends, but whether they're true or not, and apparently it's either 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, that's when you're supposed to see her walking around the cemetery crying, looking for her stolen baby. Now, on her gravestone, obviously it doesn't say nothing about a stolen baby, so whether that is true or not, I don't know, but it does look like she did lose a baby at a very young age, so God rest baby's soul, and no wonder she's very upset. I've got 5 kids myself, and they're not easy, but if anything were to happen to any of them, I know it would break my heart, as I'm sure it would any of you lovely viewers that have got any children or planning on having children or currently expecting any children. If you are, well, congratulations. I'm very happy for you, but I think I'm getting a little bit freaked out now with her just staring at me. So I think I'm just going to move location, because yeah, I don't know, just I just don't feel right. I'm going to move, and we're going to take a further walk up and see what else we can find. But there you go, that is the White Lady. So let's have a look at what's going on up here. I was planning on doing this when it gone dark, just give it more of a scary effect, but to be honest with you, I think daylight is scary enough. I am not gonna lie, I do have a bit of squeaky bum time right now, because it is eerie, but at the end of the day, you know, the graves, the people's loved ones, and I've always been told it's not the dead you need to be scared of, it's the alive, so the people that are living. So I'm gonna go on good faith that that is true. Okay guys, I've just brought you back. We've just come across this bit here, which does look quite new. I'm just going to see what it says. Memorial donated by Brent Stevenson Memorials. I'm just wondering if these are maybe something to do with the war. I'm not too sure. I'm just going to have a look. This memorial garden was restored by the hard work and dedication of the Friends of Darwin Cemetery. Let's have a look, see what's on the bench. I'm not really too sure. Right, dearly loved them. Looks like they are quite recent. It does look like some of them are like 2019, 2017. Oh, looks like we've got a Man United Football Club supporter there. Sit a while in Darwin Cemetery and remember them. So I don't think these are so much war. I think this is just more of probably some people that are close to this area, that are well known in this area, that must have some very important part and some very strong feelings of this cemetery to be buried here. So as you can see, it does look absolutely lovely. Definitely one of the nicest parts. Now, out of respect, you can probably see I am avoiding some of the stones. That's only because it has got people's pictures on, and obviously they're not my relatives, and I do not have the right to post people's pictures on here. I probably would get banned or fined, or I don't know. I'm still quite new to the whole YouTube thing. It is only my second video posting, although if you are a big fan of YouTube and you do watch YouTube a lot, my 10-year-old son actually does have a channel, so if you would like to and subscribe to his channel, I would much appreciate it. I have nothing to do with it, I just assist him with filming, but what he films and what he wants is very much his choice. So that is Brodie Bear Adventures. So if you're a big fan of YouTube and you do like what you're seeing today, then I would very much appreciate if you would like to check out my 10-year-old son's channel, which is Brodie Bear Adventures. So much appreciate that. But I am going to now try and find the War Memorial Garden, because I do believe there is a War Memorial one in here. I do always like to pay my respects to the people who fought in the war for our country. So when I find them, I will bring you back. I have just found this. This does look like a new porch that's been built. I can't say that I've ever seen this before, but I will just go around and show you it. It's very, very nicely done. Over 9,000 Darriners went to war and over 1,300 did not return. All 70 of them are buried in this cemetery, so as previously said, well, there is a war memorial cemetery in here, but I'm not sure if this is completely in regards to that, as it does have here one, the Spanish flu 1918 to 1919, so I'm presuming some of these are in memory to the Spanish flu, but these look like they are war type ones with the weapons, grenades, outfits. But look at the detail that's gone into these. Aren't they absolutely lovely and well maintained? I'm not going to stand here too long and go through every